Come with me. We need to talk about the 7 tribes of our ancestors, about the warriors who built the Aztec Empire, and about the legacy they left behind. What do you know about lucha libre? For 100 years, lucha libre has honored the ancient traditions of combat. And now, it is our turn to rise.
My name is Dario Cueto. I'm a businessman. I'm opening the doors of my temple to all of you luchadores. Let them compete for me in America. Sign this contract and walk away with all this money. Yes! Tell your luchadores I will see them at Lucha Underground!
The question is, will you join us?
Here we go! Unbelievable. Look at the size of his food. Only in the Lucha Underground.
Lucha Underground.
Welcome to Lucha Underground!
Hello, everybody, and welcome. We applaud you for being a part of the change. This is Lucha Underground. I'm Matt Stryker, and joining me, a Lucha legend himself, Vampiro. Tonight, Vamp, this is going to be different. You can hear it, you can feel it, you can smell it. This building is just electric. Brother, El Rey Network, we are in the right time, the right place, making history once again. And here we go, Lucha Underground. Let's take it up to the ring.
Please welcome the host, promoter, and owner of Lucha Underground, Dario Cueto!
Here comes the man himself, Dario Cueto. Vamp, what do you know about Dario? Because I can't seem to get any information about this guy.
Brother, he's a sly dog, you know what I mean? He's not Mexican, he's Spanish, so he's not feeling it, you know what I mean? People don't like him.
Gracias, gracias. Thank you, everyone. My name is Dario Cueto. I'm the owner and promoter of Lucha Underground. And I've opened my doors to the best fighters from all over the world. And I'm gonna give them their opportunity to either kick ass or get their ass kicked. Because this is not a stadium where the children can cheer for their heroes. This is a temple, my temple, where we honor ancient traditions like courage, honor, and my personal favorite, violence. The luchador who impresses me the most will get a signing bonus. $100,000! The one who impresses me the most in this ring gets his money tonight. So to all the luchadores competing tonight, here's your chance to get rich or die trying. Let's get this started with a match that represents the truly foundations of Lucha Libre, because the men competing in it, they have Lucha Libre in their blood. Welcome to Lucha Underground!
Well, there is our owner, Dario Cueto, and based based on what he just said, you can see what Lucha Underground is going to be all about. You're not going to have 6-year-old kids in brightly colored t-shirts jumping up and down. This is Lucha Underground.
The following lucha is scheduled for one fall. Introducing first from Mexico City, Mexico, he is el hijo de la leyenda azul, the one, the only, Blue Demon Jr.
And when you talk about the great history of Lucha Libre, this man, Blue Demon Jr., is at the top of the list, man.
Blue Demon is an iconic figure in the history of Lucha Libre in Mexico. You know, his father was a big star in the 60s and 70s, not only in the wrestling ring, he was a world champion, he was also a huge film star with the likes of Mil Máscaras, Rayo de Jalisco Jr. They were like the Guardians of the Galaxy back then. They were iconic worldwide, and here we are with the third generation Blue Demon Jr., big-time superstar.
And his opponent, from El Paso, Texas, Chavo Guerrero.
You want to talk about wrestling history, brother?
Get a good look at Chavo Guerrero Jr. What a way to kick off Lucha Underground. Two of, if not the greatest families in all of Lucha Libre represented here tonight.
Brother, these guys' families have gone back over 50 years. Chavo coming from the legendary family of the great Glory Guerrero, Hector Mondo, Chavo Sr., and of course, rest in peace, my brother, Eddie Guerrero.
Ladies and gentlemen, if you're a fan of Lucha Libre, then of course you know what you're about to see. But if you've never seen this style before, then I promise you, this is where you want to be. Referee Rick Knox rings the bell. Here we go. History in the making. Blue Demon Jr., some would say, in the twilight of his career, facing off against yet another storied veteran of the ring wars, Chavo Guerrero. Blue Demon Jr. and Chavo Guerrero, they represent the storied old guard of Lucha Libre. Quite a bit of honor there. Later on tonight, the honor transcends, because you're going to be seeing some of the new high-flying luchadors of today. Of course, everyone back in Mexico watching this, everyone in the States watching as well. There's bragging rights here. Again, the collar and elbow tie up the go behind. You notice Chavo trying to trap the left arm, scooting away, trying to prevent Blue Demon from taking his back.
Nice little head scissors.
And you'll notice Chavo has great hip movement and probably will enjoy an athletic advantage here, but what styles and advantages will Demon enjoy in this match?
Demon is bringing everything to the table. He's got nothing to hide. He's bringing the things that his father invented. He's bringing the authentic Lucha Libre style that's quite different in the United States of America, because in the United States of America, they basically do things from one side, brother. When you are watching Lucha Libre, it's international. There's no rule book here. It's everything and everywhere.
You'll notice that the fighting style of Lucha Libre involves a lot of using your hips and a lot of neck strength as well, as demonstrated there by Blue Demon Jr., who should enjoy a power advantage here over Chavo. Old-fashioned hand stomp. Classic from Blue Demon Jr. Back and forth now, these two luchadors feeling each other out. Chavo tries to take a single leg. There's a go behind and a snapmare. Chavo using his body. Chavo now with the side headlock, trying to control Blue Demon's head.
These two luchadors grew up in the business. A wrestling ring was their playpen, Matt.
Now they have become masters of their craft. Nice. Even now off the rope. You got tilt-a-whirl head scissor. Blue Demon, of course, using his weight to his advantage. Keep your eye on Blue Demon Jr., the high-flying style of Lucha Libre.
Baseball slide.
Now, of course, the referee, at his discretion, will go to the count of 10. If neither luchador can get back into the ring, the match is a count-out, but I believe that referee Rick Knox here is going to let these two luchadors fight.
It's just like a hockey game. When you got two of the heavyweights that are going to go, everybody steps back and just watches the action. Pop the kick, spin around. Oh.
Nothing pretty about that, just a slap to the face, huh?
The good thing about that, though, it wasn't a closed fist.
You'll see that Demon will try to slow down the pace a little bit just to try to quell the quicker Chavo Guerrero's advantage here. Chavo's speed backfiring now. Notice the placement of Chavo's hand, trying to alleviate the pressure of the rear chin lock. If you feel the bone in your own forearm, that's what's digging underneath Chavo Guerrero's jaw. You can imagine the pain that Chavo's in.
Big slap to the face. Up and over. Oh.
Chavo tries to get away. Turns it around into a DDT.
Whoa.
Cover here. Rick knocks down. 2,
Chavo, he's like the redheaded stepchild. As soon as he steps in the dressing room with that name, you know, there's a lot of heat there from the family, especially from his pops. To me, the only one in the whole Guerrero family that was really liked by anybody was Eddie.
There's some of that lucha libre that we talk about. And now, this is where the high flying comes in. See Chavo Guerrero on the cement floor here in the dirty, dingy temple. Chavo ushering Blue Demon back into the ring, looking to capitalize. Now Chavo Guerrero with pride on the line. Wow! There you see your referee, Rick Knox, looking like Mills Lane. No disqualification there, of course, because it was only circumstantial.
Yeah, he slipped.
Now Blue Demon perhaps setting up for a signature maneuver.
Checking that knee, it looks like there's a little bit of damage done there. He better not slip.
Could this be $100,000? Oh!
That move right there off the top rope was made real famous by his pops.
Is Chavo $100,000, Richard? No.
Aside from getting the wind knocked out of him, he looks like he's got a knee injury.
Yeah, you bring up a great point as you see Blue Demon clutching and grabbing at his right knee as well as his right ankle. I wonder if Chavo Guerrero will notice that and perhaps take advantage. Here we go. The drama builds. Both luchadors high above. What is Chavo going for? Ooh, this looks like a hanging triangle choke. Oh! Huge powerbomb. Cover here. No.
Kicked out. Uh-oh. Look at this. Look at this. Look at this.
Picks up on the jeopardy that Chavo Guerrero is in. And now, Blue Demon trying to lock in one of his trademark submissions. Tell me what Chavo's going through now, Vamp.
Pain. Hella pain. Damn, Chavo tapped out. The Guerrero family ain't gonna be feeling that at all.
And the winner of the match is Blue Demon Jr.
Right now, Blue Demon has set the standard to win the $100,000.
Conan, I'm so happy you came. It's an honor that a legend such as yourself wants to work here in Lucha Underground for me.
You know, I don't know about all that working for you, but I'm interested in all that feria you're throwing around. But this isn't about me, man. You said you were looking for the best fighters in the world, los mejores luchadores. Peep out that window, asómate. What you're gonna see is the best fighter in the world, and he's from right here, from this barrio.
I think there are some luchadores that might feel differently. In fact, I have just signed a deal with the biggest former free agent in the business. He's arrogant, he's cocky, he's reckless. He's a man that goes by many names, but here in my temple, he will be known as Johnny Mundo. But I signed him only to make an example of him. You see, he does not respect my temple. He's here for the money and the fame. So, if your man is as good as you say he is, have him make an example of Johnny. And if he does, perhaps the 100,000 will go to him and you.
Is my name and
Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Lucha Underground. Huge news. For the first time in 3 years, Johnny Mundo will compete. This is one of the highest talented aerial daredevil guys you've ever seen, but his opponent has piqued your interest.
He has. You know, Conan does not invest any time in anybody unless it's going to serve him in the long run. And this kid, Prince Puma, apparently is the one who is going to set the standards for El Rey. He's the guy who's going to change the face of pro wrestling, so let's wait and see.
Let's meet Prince Puma.
Watch your technique. There you go. There you go. My name is Conan. I've been in this business for 3 decades. People in my country have called me a legend. But the true legend of lucha doesn't run in my veins. It runs in his. When I was a little chavalito, sometimes I'd hear mi abuelo spinning yarns about ancient times. About how centuries before us there were 7 Aztec tribes. How each tribe had its own champion. All warriors. The original luchadores. When a luchador would lose in battle, more than just his honor was taken from him. Way before Game of Thrones, Aztec luchadores would claim the head of their fallen opponent, which is why the mask has become the symbol of life in our sport. If a luchador loses his mask, he loses everything. Fight! Fight like you've done your whole life, like you've done on the streets. My new protege, Prince Puma, might be from right here in Los, but he traces his bloodline back to the fiercest renegade tribe of the Aztecs. His spirit animal, you guessed it, the jaguar. I'm telling you, Prince Puma was born to be a lucha libre legend. It's in his blood. Because on the real, I don't really go for leyendas and santerias. But after watching this guy and the way he fights, it's making me a believer. The myth of his family's tribe has shown him his destiny. And Lucha Underground, I will show him his glory.
Brought to you by Call of Duty Advanced Warfare. Available November 4th. Rated mature.
What you're seeing is a...
The following lucha match is scheduled for 1 fall. In the ring, from the open road, Son of Havoc! And his opponent, from Monterrey, Nuevo León, Mexico, this is Sexy Star!
Feast your eyes on Sexy Star.
She is a rock star in Mexico. She fights men, women, small, big, take them all. She is a former world champion, been to Japan, dominated the scene of wrestling in Mexico. Sexy Star making her U.S. debut in Lucha Underground.
That's right. Of course, one of the great allures of Lucha Libre is the presentation. And look at Sexy Star's presence. Absolutely beautiful.
These people are going to be surprised. I can tell you right now, she's just not one of these girls who come in there and pose and look good.
Let's find out more about Sexy Star.
When I used to look in the mirror, I saw a woman who was afraid. I came from a world of abuse. I even contemplated suicide. But then this mask saved my life. Lucha Libre called to me. It showed me that women are as strong as men, as tough as men, and sometimes can kick ass better than a man can. I lace up my boots for all the girls out there who need to get on their feet. I train for every girl who no longer needs to be afraid. And I win for every girl out there who needs a hero. Because every woman is sexy. Every woman is a star. and I fight for them all because I will never be afraid again.
Before you go getting all excited, I'm not wrestling a woman.
Arrogant bastard. Better watch out, brother.
So why don't you do yourself a favor, leave my ring, get yourself counted out, and live to fight another day, huh?
Dude, I'm telling you, man. He's barking up the wrong tree with Sexy Star.
Well, I guess she's taking his advice.
Look at the look in her eyes, brother.
The official starts his count. For those of you unfamiliar with the rules, a wrestler has till 10 to get back in the ring. Otherwise, they lose the match by countout. Look at that, a little bit of strategy there.
She's gonna kick his ass.
And the crowd seems to love it. Sexy Star showing.
No, get up.
There you go.
Brother, she's fighting. She's got no problem throwing down to the man.
Will respond while it lasted. Of course, the $100,000 in the back of every wrestler's mind here. Now it looks as if Son of Havoc is going to perhaps teach Sexy a lesson. Havoc goes for a moonsault and misses. Sexy looks to capitalize.
There you go. I told you.
Sexy Star, athletic, beautiful, strong, and evident. Ooh, I was going to say smarter than most men until Havoc's power took over.
Brother, you got to get that face fixed after that.
Son of Havoc has a Charlie Brown, Red River Jack thing going on with the mask and the long beard. Havoc starting to show his dominance now. Havoc now sends Sexy Star into the corner. She tries to... No, Havoc catches her.
There you go. Revert. Come on, baby. Boom. I'm telling you right now, Matt, you know just as well as I do. To be in the ring, she's not backing down.
Keep your eyes on Sexy Star.
Oh!
Whoa! Could this be it? Huge! Whoa!
Awesome. Totally awesome.
Sexy Star is pretty impressive. Ooh. Son of Havoc gets the win by pulling the tights.
And the winner of the match is Son of Havoc!
But I'll tell you, if anyone impressed me in that match, Matt, it was Sexy Star.
But the bigger question is, what does Dario Cueto think? Our main event is coming up. Johnny Mundo is returning to the ring after 3 years. Johnny takes on Conan's new protege, Prince Puma. It's next on Lucha Underground.
Great Chavo Guerrero, from the great Familia Guerrero. What happened, my friend? I thought for sure you would earn the first victory in my temple. And even perhaps send the legendary Blue Demon Jr. into retirement once and for all. And prove to the world that the Guerrero family is the greatest luchador family in history. And what do? You tapped out. What would your grandfather think? What would your uncles think? Well, one thing's for sure. The 100,000 will not be going to you. And as for Azul, since you didn't finish the job tonight, next week I will have to bring in an opponent who will. But once this man is here, there will be nothing I can do to stop him. $1,000 deaths might be coming for us all.
It is now time California, Johnny Mundo!
Johnny Mundo is returning to the ring after 3 years. This is something you won't want to miss.
Wants to take him out for dinner. Jesus, man.
If you've never seen Johnny Mundo before, he is one of the groundbreaking athletes that is capable of doing things that not many people on this planet can do. He has a parkour background as well as a very unique lucha style. And that's going to be on display here.
Quite the entrance. Very rock star.
And his opponent, from Boyle Heights, Prince Puma!
Well, that's not Prince Puma. That is Conan.
Brother, look at the cockiness in his walk. He's a tactical genius, brother. I'm sure he's got a version of the Art of War by Sun Tzu in his pocket. Conan is divide and conquer, brother. He's here infiltrating. He's like a cancer, I'm telling you.
There you see Prince Puma, and of course, Vampiro, you were telling me earlier that the Puma in ancient history is something about the dawn of a new understanding. There's a very strong spiritual association with the Puma. How that embodies itself into the athleticism, we'll have to see. One of these men may be $100,000 richer by the time we go off the air. Prince Puma takes on Johnny Mundo. Our main event is next.
Ray Network.
This is your main event on the debut edition of Lucha Underground. For the first time in 3 years, Johnny Mundo stands inside of a wrestling ring. And we are meeting for the first time ever this masked protege of Conan, known simply as Prince Puma. Johnny seems to have a slight height advantage, perhaps a power advantage. Obviously, the speed and agility advantage may go to Prince Puma, but this is an even match here. The only thing that may come into play is experience on Johnny Mundo's part, but maybe even ring rust. Johnny checks the kick. Puma catches, blocks. And here we go. Now the speed. Johnny's power. Damn! Puma's agility, and Johnny smiles as if to say, I know what I'm into now.
Brother, that cat is fast. Did you see that?
I did.
Boom, boom. This kid is made for Lucha Underground. He's just a rock star.
Senior official Marty Elias officiating the action here. Of course, the pace of this match will quicken at some point, but right now these two athletes have to feel each other out. Of course, Johnny, a master of parkour.
Extreme reminiscence of the great Dynamite Kid in that little exchange. Would you not agree?
Absolutely. Of course, you'll see aerial maneuvers, great chain wrestling inspired by the world of sports style of England. We can talk about these things here. Go, they exist. Use the internet. Learn about all the great styles, the Lucha Libre style.
Quick pin, one. Brother, this kid Puma is the embodiment of Lucha Libre 2014 here in the Lucha Underground. Quick. Look at him, brother. He's a rock star. Forget about it.
And if Puma's trained by Conan, you can bet that Puma can go all night long. But then again, so can Johnny Mundo. Vampiro, tell me, if someone is under the tutelage of Conan, what are some characteristics of Conan's personality in your experience?
Unfortunately, this kid is about to be corrupted. Conan, he's got an agenda. If there's anybody who's evil, that would be Conan.
Nice backflip bomb. Puma now having the advantage. Nice.
Oh. Yeah, I'm getting up, man. I'm getting up.
Vampiro on his feet, everyone on their feet. Here we go. Keep your eyes on Prince Puma. Ladies and gentlemen, this is Lucha Underground. Not only is this match about pride, not only is this about who can say that they won the first ever Lucha Underground main event, this is about $100,000. You'll notice here, though, that with all of these great moves, both men are still on their feet, neither worse for wear. Nice. There's Johnny's parkour ability.
Oh. Man, that was not nice.
We thank you for joining us on a maiden voyage here, the birth of Lucha Underground. Earlier tonight, we saw the legendary Blue Demon Jr. victorious over Chavo Guerrero Jr. We saw the emergence of Sexy Star, a strong and powerful female wrestler.
A warrior.
And now we see Johnny Mundo and Prince Puma.
Looks like the steam is taken out of Puma's engine, but I'm sure. I don't know, man. If I were Johnny Mundo, I wouldn't worry about getting applause right now. I'd pay attention.
Hang on a second. We talked about the time off from the ring, and right there it showed as Johnny took his eyes off his opponent, and Prince Puma, with so much to prove in such a high-profile matchup, certainly takes advantage.
I don't trust Conan at all in any way, shape, or form, but I know he struck gold with this kid. This kid, Prince Puma, is pretty impressive.
Very nice variation of a leg full Nelson.
It's almost like a reverse triangle, wouldn't you say?
Okay.
In jiu-jitsu style.
This isn't so much to garner a submission as it is to wear down Johnny.
But you look at the strength of Johnny breaking out of that. I love that ankle lock.
Smart strategy here just to try to ground Puma, yes or no?
Man, he had that hooked in and he just went for the head punches.
Trying to lock it in again, but Puma to his feet. Enziguri sends Johnny Mundo out to the floor in front of the Lucha Maniacs here at the Temple. This dirty, dingy, hot, aggressive building certainly almost is a character in and of itself, and it lends itself to the motivation of the luchadors.
Yeah, man, it's almost like we're in a Freddy Krueger movie in the boiler room. It's hot down here, man. Yeah, well, that'll rattle your marbles. They're coming out there a little bit too close.
Oh, this is the beauty of being here live on Lucha Underground. You never know what's going to happen. Right now, Johnny Mundo. Whoa, and Prince Puma right here in front of us. This is awesome.
Punch him in the face.
Vamp, don't get too close. Your blood will start boiling.
Uh-oh. Johnny's taking a step back.
Face goes right into the ring post.
Parkour, Lucha Libre. You see the way it cleared that table?
Listen to the people.
Exactly.
Cover here. $100,000 coming to... No. And you have to believe that Dario Cueto, being a good owner, is listening to the people. And you must believe that based on the reaction of this crowd here, the $100,000 is going to go to one of these two guys. Placement of Johnny's hips as well as the bone of Johnny's forearm really make this rear chin lock very difficult.
Brother, he's got all his weight on his neck and he's cutting off the air.
Puma now up to a vertical base. And now Puma on the offense. No.
Right in the kidney. Don't get cocky, kid.
Nice. Great. Beautiful Lucha Libre counter into a spinning heel kick, if you will. Both luchadors down. Notice Johnny's shoulders down, whereas Puma's chest is down. Whoever gets to their feet first will have a distinct advantage here in this fight.
Very unique shot from the ceiling cam.
Here comes Prince Puma now, using the ring to his full advantage. Prince Puma, of course, under the tutelage of Conan, but it's the natural athletic ability of Prince Puma that will guarantee to make this young man a star.
Brother, this kid is a star.
This is it. Cover.
Oh, damn, dog. I'm telling you right now, this could be a candidate for match of the year.
Puma now setting up what looks to be a standing moonsault. Mundo out of the way. Standing shooting star press, beautifully done. Marty Elias down, 2. The standing shooting star press, it just shows the athleticism of Prince Puma and the tenacity of Johnny Mundo. But you have to wonder, is the ring rust building on Johnny now?
I would think
Johnny
so.
lays flat on his back, shoulders to the mat. Puma up first, $100,000 on the line.
Big elbows to the back of the neck, big forearms to the ear. That'll set you on fire. Well, he's just getting an ass whooping right now. Johnny just kicked out of that ring rust. That right there is what you call an ass whooping. A straight up ass whooping. Closed fist, knuckles to the teeth, getting your chin kicked. Here in the Lucha Underground. Right out of the Vampiro handbook, that one right there, flying spinning kick to the jawline.
Yeah, but did you ever have abs like that?
Yes, I did, but that was back in the day.
Now Johnny seems to have a fire under his ass. Ooh! Cover here. Has Johnny done enough? Great shot there from our camera crew.
Unbelievable shot.
Well, looks like Johnny is signaling for the end of the world.
El fin de mundo.
Johnny Mundo has a wide array of moves that come off of the top rope that are very unique. Whoa, hang on!
Schoolboy. No. You got to give it to Puma with his lack of experience. He's fired up and he wants that money. And more than making money, he wants to make an impression.
Here comes Puma. Mundo off the ropes. Let me tell you something, if Puma can get a win over a ring veteran like Johnny Mundo, that has to be worth $100,000. But perhaps Johnny, on his way to the bank, no.
But I'm sure that he's already got a win, brother. This kid has made fans internationally and universally.
All right, I'm going to put you on the hot seat here. You're Dario Cueto. You have the $100,000. Who are you giving it to right now at this point in the show?
If it was me, if it was my money, I would give it to the both of them.
Well, Johnny still has some gas left in the tank here.
Yeah, he's a veteran. He's going to pull. He could pull it out, but I don't know, man. I'm just thinking that the energy that Puma's bringing to the crowd.
It's a flip, roll through. Oh!
That right there is not good.
Is it time? It is now time.
Fin de mundo.
Nope.
Ooh, nobody home.
Split-legged moonsault.
Bro, this kid
Springboard.
is nuts.
Nice! Beautiful double knees. Puma goes for a cover here. $100,000 on the line. No.
Brother, what do you call that? A flying springboard knee to the face?
That works.
He's calling for something. Man, this Prince Puma is just non-stop, brother.
What? Springboard 450, nobody home.
Puma hesitated for just a second, and that cockiness is sure to cost him.
Moonlight drive.
Awesome. This kid is tough.
Johnny's face again telling the story, but I think Johnny almost is starting to feel his oats again. It's good to be back in a familiar setting inside of a ring.
I agree with you 100%, but I'm also feeling he's saying, man, I'm hitting this kid with everything, and he's kicking out.
Puma swinging his hips, landing on his feet. C4, standing Spanish fly. This has to be it.
This is
now,
it.
Is it time for the end of the world?
End of the world. Fin de mundo. Fin de mundo. Fin de mundo.
1, 2. What a main event.
Unbelievable. Matt, I'm with you, brother.
They are rising to their feet for an amazing
The winner of the match is Johnny Mundo.
The winner of the first ever main event of the premier edition of Lucha Underground. Johnny Mundo victorious, and now the question is, has Johnny earned the $100,000 promised by our owner Dario Cueto at the start of the show?
Man, Matt, both these guys deserve it. What a match. man, Prince Puma. He's got my props, brother. Look at that sportsmanship.
That's respect right there.
That's respect, big time. Awesome.
Now, does that mean that if Johnny takes the $100,000, he'll share it with Prince Puma?
I don't know, man. I doubt that very much, but you got the fans standing ovation. That's something else. It's a hell of a way for our first show to end this first main event. Matt, check it out.
Here's Mr. Cueto.
It doesn't look too happy. Bro, he looks like he's pissed. Bro, look at the arrogance on his face.
Mr. Cueto does have the briefcase, and inside that briefcase, $100,000.
Congratulations, Johnny. You've earned this.
There it is.
Oh, he said he's earned it.
Yeah, well, this sure as hell ain't the first time I've seen a promoter jabroni like him trying to skip out on a payday.
Yeah, what the hell is going on?
Who are these guys?
Brother, it's cracking off. That's just, what the hell?
I know that face.
Damn, dog. This is a beatdown.
This is a beatdown.
I mean, we talked all night how the door is open to anybody.
Yeah, but you don't got gangbangers coming in off the street just out of the blue.
Well, listen, when you open up a briefcase full of $100,000, I mean, people are going to want to be here.
Damn, dog.
Did you think just luchadores compete in this temple? I don't think so, amigos. I told you, I've been scouting the best fighters in the world, and these guys, they work for me. Welcome to Lucha Underground.
Well, apparently the lines have been drawn here at Lucha Underground. Good night, everybody.